how to edge and trim using a string trimmer and edger with a jacket on in the summer in Texas. Okay, first tip, let's go over string trimming with a string let's go we're gonna talk about edging with the string trimmer first, and my microphone just broke. Funny. So this is how I started when I was beginning. I would hold it upside down and I would walk along the sidewalk like this forward, but the string is spinning backwards and it looks rough as shit. So the first fix is to fix your walking direction. It's better to walk backwards because you're spinning with the string. But if you spin on the sidewalk, look how the angle of the trimmer line is. It's outward facing, so the grass is gonna be away from the curb. But if you spin around, now look at the angle of it. It's gonna feather it like a tucked in bed sheet. It's gonna look really pretty. So the number one tip if you're doing it bad is walk backwards and walk on the grass, because now you're tucking it in and you're going with the string. Now how to hold it. I don't know how your trimmer looks, but I have one hand over here and I have a finger or two. Actually, I have these 3 fingers on the trigger, kind of like 2. Some trimmers have longer triggers, but I use these 2. So it's like if hypothetically you were a girl, it's like a hand job and you're fingering at the same time. It's like you're actually both genders. So that's how I do it. That's how you give the string the power. That's how I hold it. And I guess I'll show you real quick the difference between walking with it versus walking against it. So here's the bad way first and then the good way. Something like that. Now, if your string trimmer is still not doing good after those tips, you might just have a really weak string trimmer, or maybe your line sucks. The line doesn't really matter, but if you have better, stronger, sharper line, of course it's gonna help. Yeah, that's pretty much it for string trimming. Walk backwards, walk on the grass, and also it's easier if you edge it out the first time with the blade edger, like say if it's a new yard. Because I'll show you the difference right now. Like this is like I guess like a good edge. It's a rough curb. I don't have a perfect curb, but that's the best you'll get with a string trimmer. Now let's go with the blade edger. So the biggest problem that I see with the string trimmer, or with the edger blade, is that you'll get the blade spinning up in the air and then you try to just drop it into the curb, and then I find that way makes it smack the concrete. Actually, I got that super backwards. You don't start the blade spinning while it's right here. You want to start it in the air, get it going, and then put it down and get going. So I'll show you that real quick too. And also, you could lean it a little bit like this to make the feathered edge a little bit better. You don't have to, but it's just another tip you can do. So I'll show you the wrong way to do it and the right way to do it with the blade edger. I broke the primer bulb on this and I haven't fixed it yet. So here's the wrong way. And then here's the right way. And as you can see, my curb sucks. This is what I was talking about yesterday. Some of the times the curb, it's not cut right. It's like the grass is overgrown. Perhaps I could dig it out, but also the concrete is like old and it's crumbling apart. Like look right here. So sometimes like you can't help if you're gonna, I'm not gonna smack here, but I'm gonna smack it right here. So right here on this yard, I don't use my blade edger very much. I just use my string trimmer. If you don't have these shitty curbs, if you have a new house you're mowing, then blade edger. But again, blade edger first for initial yard or overgrown yard, and then just maintain it with the string trimmer after, because the blade edger will dig it out. It will not only make the edge, but it will dig out a little, like a burrow. And then from there, string trimming looks easier, it's quicker for you to do, and it's easier. So yeah, string trimmer versus edging. I don't know if this is a good video or not because I wanted to use my microphone and talk, but fuck it. Whatever. Hope that helps.